Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be about waste water. Now, in an ideal world, I would like two underslung water tanks. One for clean water, fresh water, and one for wastewater. But they're quite expensive. So, up until now, I've had just a tank underneath the sink where all the waste from the sink, all the wastewater from the sink from washing up and whatnot goes into. Now still at the moment I have to I wait till that fills up, and then I have to drag that waste container out of the van and go and empty it somewhere, and that can get quite heavy. I've currently got a 25 litre tank under there. I'll show you what I've got. Underneath the sink in here I've got this, which is quite a large and certainly heavy waste tank. So what I have bought is this. I've bought something to replace it. It's another tank, but it is a 20 litre water tank, and this is what I'm going to replace it with. So I'm probably going to drill a hole in the lid of this for the waste pipe to go into, and I'm also going to drill a hole in the bottom, either here or right underneath, for the waste water to come out. So yeah, I'm going to have a tank outlet, which I've bought. I have a tank outlet probably here, and a tap on it so it drains through the floor of the van. That is the plan. So yeah, when you go to a campsite or something to get fresh water or empty or toilet waste or something, yeah, you can pull up over a drain, and yeah, I'll just be able to undo that tap and let everything fall out through the floor of the van into a drain. So yeah, if it's raining, you don't have to get out the van because it's just in the van. I'll just have to go down here and twist the tap, and then it starts to empty. 20 litres is more than enough. I've lived with a 25 litre one there for a while. Now I thought about drilling another outlet here with a clear pipe going up here. So that would fill up and that would give me my indication of how full it is. But you know what? If it's full, it will just fill up and the sink won't drain away. So no point having an extra hole there, possible chance for it to leak. I can probably get some kind of electrical sensor inside the tank. Maybe I'll look into that at some point with a little light. That, you know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work that I'll just wait till I'll just empty it now and then. Okay. So first things first, I've just got back from Cornwall, so that waste tank is full and heavy. So yeah, mission to get it out. I'll show you that. Oh, yeah, that's too heavy. I don't want to be doing this anymore. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is fit a tank outlet. Now this is what I bought. It's a 22mm push fit tank connector. So you unscrew this piece, you put that on the inside of the tank and that on the outside of the tank. Tighten that up, and then you have a receptor to 22mm receptor, is that the right word? Anyway, then you have that which fits a 22mm push fit pipe. Now I've got a couple of taps that I'm going to consider fitting. The first one I bought for this was this, which is a 22mm tap. So you open up the tap and things drain away. But if you look inside here, it's ridiculously made. I mean, it works fine for water, but if you were washing down, you know, washing up water, bits of food in it and stuff, it's all going to get completely blocked in there. So that's actually no good at all. So what I've got is these, which are pretty old now, but they're going to work just fine. And I have this, a corner piece, and then that. Yeah, so when this tap's open, it's completely clear all the way through, 22mm all the way through. So corner bracket, this might not be long enough. I might have to put a yeah, I probably will have to put a double joiner there and a bit more pipe, which is the bit that goes through the floor of the van. That's what I'm gonna do. Right, first thing I'm gonna do is put the tank in place and see how it looks, and see whether I want to have an outlet on the side, probably, or underneath. Have it on the side, there's always going to be about this much water in the bottom, which is fine. Actually, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same if I put it on the bottom, because you're going to have that much water. Yeah. Anyway, let's put this in. So this tank is a lot smaller. And here's my outlet for my pipe for the sink. It's going to go into the top of that. And I think I'm going to have the outlet here, which goes underneath here, so the tap will be just underneath that shelf that it sits on. That is what I'm going to do. Now, it looks like quite a small tank, but it's fine. It doesn't get filled up that often. Regarding fresh water, I have always used my big tank I got in the back, which is for my work, but that's not, you can't use that for drinking water. And I've since found out that because it goes through my pressure washer, that water does get a little bit greasy. So I may end up having to get an underslung tank for fresh water. Maybe. We'll worry about fresh water later. Let's get this waste thing fitted. I'm going to measure up now, make sure that there's, where I'm planning to drill the hole through the floor, make sure there's nothing in the way underneath the van, make sure it's, you know, the pipe's going to be clear to drop through. Just had a quick measure up, and it seems to be should be okay, should be alright. Now, scary bit. I thought this was a nice little find on eBay. I'll put a link down for this tank in the description below if you want to get one. Got to find a hole cutter that size. Right, scary bit. No going back now. Now, it's got a rubber seal on this bit, so I'm guessing the rubber seal goes on the inside. Shame it doesn't come with two, because I'd like one on the outside as well, really. Maybe a bead of silicone on here. I don't know. Oh yeah, that felt good. It looks alright, doesn't it? Normally with an elbow, you would need a secondary, you know, need a little bit of pipe between them. Unless you buy one of these. Oh yeah. Scary bit now, got to drill a hole in the floor of the van. I don't think you never get used to drilling holes in your van. Drill a hole, paint it so it doesn't go rusty. Yeah. Let's go under the van and see where it came out. Ooh, that's okay. You see my drill bit there? It's just so close to this runner, but it's far away enough that a 22mm pipe will get out of there. Okay, gonna paint the, no, cut the hole, then paint. Drilled through the wood, down to the insulation. So, laminate flooring, wood, insulation, hole. Right, just gonna spray that with spray paint. Done. I'm gonna chuck a bit of this rust remedy on, and then just a bit of spray paint on that hole so it doesn't rust. That, or hammerite, I can't remember. I've got some hammerite, I don't know if I've still got any spray paint left. Giving that a good coverage of paint. Hopefully that will be enough to stop it rusting. Just started raining, so I've had to get everything in the van quickly, and I'm going to call it a day there. I'll finish this tomorrow. I'll show you where I'm up to. Tank is there. That's where it's going to live. And underneath here, go at a slight angle, get the torch right. You can see my little tap. Now all you plumbers out there are going to have a go at me. You shouldn't use those fittings with those pipes. It's what I've got, and I've used those taps on those pipes for my pressure washing, you know, for my work stuff in the back, and they've been fine. They've been fine for that. So hopefully I won't get any leaks there, but if I do, then I'll change it all. That's a good thing about self-build vans, you know, you learn. You learn as you go, and if something doesn't work, you fix it, and then you know for future. Okay. Calling it a day. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Oh, I left my van in a mess. Oh well. Right, nearly finished this job. Just gonna drill a hole in the top of it, either in the lid. Oh, I wish I'd bought a secondary tank adapter now. The thing is, you want somewhere for air to be able to get out as well, so water goes in and out really quickly. I'm just going to drill a hole slightly bigger than the pipe from the sink, which will go in. There's enough air there for air to escape as water's passing through. I don't know what to do underneath, whether to put underneath on the pipe that comes through the floor, whether to put an angle on there and bring the wastewater exit along to do more of the edge of the van rather than, I don't know, what is it, here? Or just let it fall straight down. Actually, it would be handy if it was right on the edge of the van, because you can park on the curb over a drain, couldn't you? I might do that actually. Just make the exit right on the edge of the van so you can park next to a drain on the side of the road. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Right, let's finish this up. Right, so what I've decided to do is to drill another hole here. I thought about doing it in the lid, but I don't know why. I'm not going to do that really. Drill a little hole there for the pipe from the sink to go into. If I have enough length on that pipe, I may try and do a little bit of a U bend before it goes into here. But like I said, I'm not too worried about the smells. It's not going to be that stinky, and it's not going to be in there that long. It's just somewhere so you can hold wastewater for a little while until you can empty it over a drain or something. I think this is what I'm going to do. I found this. This is the size pipe here that I'm using as a waste pipe, and it goes onto that second one there. So I'm going to cut this end one off. I don't want that to restrict it, so I'm going to cut that end bit off there so it's wide to receive that. That's going to stick out the corner of that tank. Got a rubber washer on the top. I'm going to put a rubber washer underneath as well, and I'm going to probably just use this because I can't find anything else with the same sort of thread size. Screw that inside the tank. Then I'm going to put this on there, a washer underneath as well. There's a reason why I'm doing that. Oh, this is tricky. Oh, this is tricky. So I've got a washer on top. If I put a washer underneath as well, when the tank fills up, assuming the lid has got a good seal on it, which I think it does, the water will simply just flow up into the sink and the sink won't drain away. So that'll be an indicator of that it needs emptying. And also, if all these things are watertight, then I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. Right, let me try and put this on. So that's the outlet. That's where the water's going in. I'm making things more complicated than they need to be. I wanted a breather hole so that air can come out and water can go in. There's no restriction. But I also wanted the sink to fill up when this was full. So I would need to have a breather pipe that comes up higher, up to where the sink is. I think I'm just making things more complicated. I was going to fit one of these that I've got out from my pressure washing stuff in the top of this tank, and then Jubilee clip a hose on it and run that up to the top of the sink, or at least above the plug hole. Alright, what I'm going to do is just fit it as it is for now without a breather pipe. I'll just have this lid loose for now so air can escape. If someone can recommend or send me some links for a decent tank adapter, I want a breather pipe. But yeah, I don't want it to leak water. I'm probably doing it all wrong. So if you know a better way of doing this, let me know. But yeah, just gonna fit it. Just gonna fit it. Alright. So I think it's done for now. Let me show you what's going on. Alright. So the bottom of the sink is there. The waste pipe goes into that top thing there. Excuse this. Before anybody comments saying I should have a water trap on this waste outlet, I've had it like this for years, never had any smells in the van. The water's not going to stay in there long enough anyway to start smelling, and even if it does, it's so easy to fill up this 20-litre tank with a bit of water and a bit of bleach just to rinse the tank around. I'm happy to do it like this. Like I say, I've had it for a while like this and it's been fine. That's the waste pipe I'm currently using. I do have some ringed pipe that doesn't squish down, but I think that will be fine. It's been fine for years. So yeah, here we go. So that is the inlet. You can see I've got a bungee holding the tank down. That's been fine for years. I'm sure that's a little bit bodged. I'm not too happy about it, but temporary thing, I guess, to hold it. That bungee is one of them temporary / permanent things. It might stay. I might figure out another way of keeping the tank. It's fine, isn't it? It's fine. I'm not selling this van. I'm not building this van for somebody. It's my van. I can have a bungee around it. I'm fine with that. And then the outlet of the tank is there. Hang on. And then the outlet of the tank is there. And you see, it comes through there with a tap, which is currently on the off position. Gonna give it a go now, I think, see if there's any leaks. First things first, let me tidy this van. All right then, here goes a test. Now I haven't finished underneath the van yet, so I haven't cut the pipe to the right length and sort of taken it to the side of the van. I'm gonna fill up the sink first. And then pull the plug, see if I've got any leaks. Okay, I'm gonna pull the plug, see if I've got any leaks. That's draining okay from the sink, despite the fact that I haven't got a breather pipe. But if I loosen the lid on the tank, yeah, it goes so much quicker and we've got a leak. And we've got a leak. I can see a leak. I'm gonna let this water out the bottom. Okay, so there is a leak on the tank outlet. Did I put the washer? I put the washer on the inside. Should I put it on the outside? Before fitting it into place, fill it up. Make sure there's no leaks. Oh, I thought we had it. What I'm doing now is struggling to what I'm doing. Do not do it like me. Right. I'm putting the washer on the outside. See if that makes a difference. Oh. Let's try again. No, leak, 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 leak. Right. Leak. Drain it out, drain it out. Oh. Getting in a right mess here. This is how you should test it before you fit it into place. I think what the issue is, I didn't push this push fit connector in all the way. I think that's where it was leaking from. Because it's not leaking now. No leaks. Right, test number 4. I'm going to tap off. Yep, taps off. That's all connected. Right. That seems to not be leaking. Let's do another load. It's going to be annoying when I look back at the footage from the first test and realise, quite obviously see that push fit connector wasn't pushed in all the way home. Anyway, it's now hard to see if it's leaking because it's water everywhere, but I think we're good there. Notice I've got a bit of a diesel leak under here. Don't know where it's coming from. I think it's the diesel tank of the van rather than the diesel from the diesel heater. So underneath the van I've done this. A couple of zip ties there, a clip there with a self tapper into the metal. So now the water will drain right on the edge of the van. Quite happy with that.
it'll do. It'll do. The only thing I need to do now is the breather pipe. I have to order something.
So that's all good now. I've tested it a few times, no leaks. So all that I want to do really is fit a breather pipe on it. So if anyone can, like, I mean, I'll Google it as soon as I get off this video. I'll Google it, see if I can find a little breather pipe. But yeah, if you guys know of one, please let me know. Silly me. Silly me. Not pushing that connector in properly. Oh well, done now. Great little tank. Great little tank. It's smaller than the last one, so I've got a bit more storage there. I can chuck other things in there, I don't know, bin bags or whatever. But yeah, really happy with that. Give me some advice in the comments down below. Send me some links if you've got any. And yeah, if you got anything out of this video, hit the thumbs up button. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.